Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. You want to know a couple of phrases that were most used in the United States today? One, can you hear me now? And the second one is my prescription ready? I'm Ted, let's talk about it. If you were one of those affected today by the AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile service disruption that happened this morning, it started about 2 o'clock a.m. They were still trying to restore people this morning about 10 a.m. Now, of course, they say nothing to see here, but they hadn't told us what caused that. So, as a teachable moment, we can take a look back, whether it's cyber or it's just malfunction in their software. Regardless, guys, people were interrupted. They were getting just a SOS message on the phone. They weren't able to make the calls they normally would. So yeah, it was disruptive. But it wasn't a total collapse of the system. Now, let's say a hostile actor like China, Russia, or some other country hit us and took out all cell phones. Knocked out all of it. How would you deal with that? A lot of us think ahead. A lot of us don't think about these things until like today and it happens. They're like, wow, that's a wake up moment. There's other forms of communication out there. Yes, there's sat phones, but man, they are pricey and expensive. You got ham radios, you got CB radios. I think CB is probably the most economical, cost efficient item to have, but the range, you're not going to have the distance. So you need to start thinking about things that, if your kids are at school and need to get up with you, you can't be there on time to pick them up and the cell phones are down. How are you going to get that information out to them? We need to have cell phones. It's a necessary evil. We've created it. We rely on it. I rely on it. My business relies on it. So we need to think about those things. Moving forward in the prepping community, how we can adjust for things that happen like that. I'm still going to be curious to see what they come out and say about it. They hadn't directly come out and said it was a cyber attack, but now another one that came out today, pharmacies, they actually were cyber attacked. I will put the link in the description below for you. You're not hearing a lot of this on the mainstream news right now. But, guys, that's why the prepping community uses people like Jace Medical. So you have this stuff on hand. This is a prime example of why, we have these items. Prescriptions are being delayed, and they fully admit it was a cyber attack. They shut their systems down before it could intrude any further. Who's responsible for it? Who knows? But that could be dangerous, guys. If that lasted a long, long time and you can't get your prescriptions, what are you going to do? That's what, I've been telling people before. These are teachable moments that we can look at and say, hey, I'm glad I got this put back or that put back. And I'm not pushing Jace Medical, but I'm telling you guys, to have that on hand is a lifesaver. If you got to have your medications and you can have a year's supply stocked up, you'd be better off to have that than to be mercy to a cyber attack or a pharmacy being shut down like that. I'll put a link in the description below. If you want to use it, you can save 10% to Jace Medical. We believe in it. We've got it. But yeah, when you see your pharmacies getting hacked and the phone system being down on the same day, very strange. I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't preach fear. I preach prepping, so we do not have to fear tomorrow. But I don't see this being a coincidence that both items happened today in the United States. Is there going to be another shoe to drop? We don't know. But it's something to keep an eye on. And that's why we prep. That's why we do the best we can to be ahead of stuff like this so it don't sneak up and bite us. Start working on your communication alternatives. Like I say, I think sat phones are super expensive and the service is expensive. But you do know, if you go back, I don't know the exact date, but they did issue sat phones to a lot of the senators in the U.S. government. I wonder if they saw something like this. Is this just a primer? Are they testing to see what they can do? What if they could shut the cell phone service and telecommunications down in the United States for 2 weeks or a month? What if they could shut your pharmacies down 2 weeks or a month? That's something to think about. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to throw that out there. And like I say, I'm not trying to scare nobody. Just trying to tell you the way I see it. Start preparing. Start getting ready. Start trying to get ahead of these situations before they pop up. Because I always tell you, there's time to prepare until it isn't. So take today as a wake-up call, guys. Get out there and be doing your prep work. Be thinking about these things, because you never know when the next shoe could drop. And it could be anything. All right, guys, until next time, I'm Tad, and we will talk about it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you do like the video, subscribe, share, comment, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a great day now.